In this video, we'll talk about how training adults differs from teaching kids. If you're a teacher considering a move into coaching, consulting, corporate training, facilitation, or learning and development, here's some very encouraging news. Many of the skills that make you a great teacher transfer beautifully to working with adults. But there are also some important differences. I'd like to look at 5 of the biggest shifts you'll notice when moving from teaching children to training adults in a profit or nonprofit organization. Hi, I'm David Zahn, owner of OK Now What and creator of the Catapult to a Career in Coaching and Consulting program. Number 1, adults need to know why. Children often participate because they're expected to. Though to be fair, it's easier said than done, as any teacher can attest. But adults are different. They want to understand why something matters before they'll invest their time and attention. When training adults, one of your first jobs is to answer the question, why should I even care about this? They want to know upfront, what is in it for me? The clearer you can make that connection to their work, goals, or challenges, the more engaged they'll become. Number 2, adults bring experience into the room. Students are often learning concepts for the first time. Adults arrive with years, sometimes even decades of experience. That means training is less about being the expert with all the answers and more about helping participants connect new ideas to what they already know. One key insight I like to share is to employ analogous reasoning methodologies. That's to say, share how the new learning is similar to or even different from what the learner currently knows or does. Start with the anchor of what is familiar as a base and build from that. And additionally, some of the best learning happens when learners share experiences with each other. Number 3, adults want collaboration, not just instruction. In schools, teachers often spend much of their time directing the learning. Adults generally prefer involvement. They want opportunities to discuss, contribute, solve problems, and share their perspectives. So the goal isn't simply to deliver information, it's to create conversations that help people apply that information. Number 4, adults focus on application. Children may learn something today and use it months or even years later. Well, I guess the most common example of this is how parents and teachers answer student questions about why they need to learn algebra or geometry. You'll need it sometime later on. Adults typically want skills they can use immediately. They're constantly asking, how is this going to help me tomorrow or even this afternoon? The more practical and relevant your trainings are, the more valuable participants will find them. And number 5, motivation. Teachers often spend significant effort creating motivation and maintaining attention. Adults are usually motivated by career growth, solving problems, improving performance, or making their work easier. Therefore, your role becomes less about managing behavior and more about connecting learning to meaningful outcomes. When people see value, motivation will follow behind it. So the good news is that teachers already possess many of the skills adult learners need: communication, empathy, organization, facilitation, and the ability to help others grow. But the difference isn't that teaching children is harder or easier than training adults. It's that the focus shifts from managing learning to partnering in learning. And for many teachers, that's a rather exciting transition.